Welcome back to another episode on Share Your Experience with Tommy. So, in today's video, I'll be sharing something very important which I believe you will all learn from. If you are new here, thanks for joining. Please click on the subscribe button to be part of us fully. And to my returning subscribers, you guys are always wonderful. You know, I always tell you that. Thanks for always coming back. I love you so much. So let's quickly get into it. So I'll be discussing 5 conversations you should not have with your kids. I remember when growing up, I experienced a lot of things. Of course, I'm not yet married and I don't have kids now, but you know, whatever I'm sharing with you is based on experience. It might not necessarily happen to me, but I've experienced a lot of things around me, you know, and all, which I believe that it will definitely be of help to 1 or 2 people out there. So I realized kids are exposed to some things they shouldn't be exposed to, and we just see it as a norm, and I feel it shouldn't be. If you want a happy home, if you really want to know those conversations you shouldn't have with your kids, so this video is for you. So let's go into it. The number 1 conversation you should not have with your kids is never have serious arguments around them. Okay, let me start by saying this. You're with your spouse, right? And you are having your own issue. Your kids are there, and you guys are shouting unnecessarily, bringing up serious argument, insulting each other. Please, what are you trying to pass across to the kids? If you can't have if both of you cannot have your private time to argue, of course, I'm not saying argument will not come. Argument will come, but why in the presence of your kids? Why can't you control that anger and make it, as in postpone it to a time that your kids will not be there, or still excuse your kids out of it? These kids don't know how you guys started. You guys have met before these kids are involved, so why bringing them into your argument? Let me give an instance. Imagine you are arguing with your kid and you start shouting, "Hey, what you're doing to me is not fair. You are so wicked. You this useless, irresponsible husband. Look, I see your kids. Your kids are watching you. They are seeing what you are doing. Like, are you serious?" And those kids too are watching. Truly, they are watching. They are seeing everything. It's not just him. Even if he is wrong, they are watching you too, the way you are talking, having that argument. And or after the whole argument, you now sit down in the presence of your kid saying, "Oh, your father is a wicked man. Your father has been maltreating me from day one. This man never gave me peace of mind. I've never been happy in this marriage. If not for this, if not for you guys, I will not be in this marriage. I am tired. I am this." Oh my God. Please, saying all these things in the presence of these kids, how do you want them to comprehend this? How do you want them to manage this? They are kids, for crying out loud. What do they know? If it were to be age of 2, they don't understand what you're saying. They don't even care. I will just be looking like kids. Some of them will even jump over and start doing something else. But the moment they are already around 5, 6, 7, 9 years, you are saying these things. They are still young for this. Whatever issues you're having with your spouse, let it be between the 2 of you. Take your kids out of this. It's none of their business. They are not the one that forced you into the relationship. You saw it before you got there, and now you are in it. You need to manage it. And even if you cannot manage it, don't discuss such things. Don't have such conversation with them. They don't know anything. Okay, what do you want them to do if you are telling them? So they can pity you, they can feel pity for you, they can see their father as the wicked one. You understand? Is that what you're trying to inculcate in them? That I feel it's very wrong. It is very wrong. Please let us avoid it. Let's take our children out for whatever serious argument we are having with our spouse. It's not fair. Then, number 2, conversation you should not have with your kids. Don't gossip around them. What did I say? Do not gossip around these kids. Their brain is fast growing, like fast developing. These kids, you will be shocked that you mention something quietly and they quickly assimilate it. And the next time you see them talking, they mention that particular thing you say. So why gossip around them? What's their business with gossip? You gossip around your kids to the extent that they are so used to gossiping, even at a very tender age. You make them see your neighbor as a witch. You make them develop hatred for people they shouldn't develop hatred for. Imagine you gossiping, maybe your neighbor, maybe people around you, your husband's family around them. That your dad's elder sister, that woman, she's possessed. I know what she did when I was pregnant. When I was pregnant of you. If you see what she did, that woman is evil. Please, how do you want your child to see that woman anytime the woman comes around? You have enabled this this child to develop hatred for this person, even without her experiencing any relationship with this person. Even without her meeting the person, the first time he or she will meet the person, the love will not be there because you've already pictured a bad image of that person in your child's mind. So please, that's not fair. Gossiping others, this one, she doesn't know more than to be jumping up and down from one this thing to another, moving up and down. This one, see what she wears, see what she wears. Can you say, see that woman, look at what you're talking to your kids, irrespective of how close you want your kids to be with you. You want to, some of course I do hear this thing there. I do hear this say. Some parents say, my child is my best friend. My child is this. I talk to her. I will discuss. We chat. Not this kind of chat. There are a lot of conversations, educative conversation, informative conversation you should have with your kids rather than these irrelevant ones. So please, if you've been doing it, stop it. Yes, I'm sorry, going back to the first one I said about serious argument. So it is not about the women alone. Some men also, they do this thing, start shouting, start telling their kids, can you see your mother? Can you see your mother? Your mother is a very useless, dirty, stinking, lazy human being. Can you see what she's doing? See your mother, she'll be acting like a witch. She's very useless. See, you people should be careful. You better don't allow her to influence you negatively. Imagine saying those things in the presence of your kids. How do you want peace to reign? Now your kids are confused. They're already developing mental issues that they cannot handle. They won't perform well in school, and you start questioning their performance. What's wrong with you? Why are you this dull? Are you not concentrating? What is bothering you? Are you not a child? Are you paying bills? You people have influenced them negatively. You've tampered with their mental health that they can't even concentrate in school anymore. Please be careful of what you discuss with your kids. Then, number 3 conversations you should not have with your kids is financial issues. These kids, let kids be kids. Of course, I understand that you should discuss some financial education with them, some important things about finance, but not the ones of you murmuring financial problems between you and your spouse. Your children are there, you are discussing it. I don't know, there's no money. There's no money. I don't know how you people want to eat this afternoon. And there's no money. I cannot kill myself. There's no money. I'm even owing so. I'm owing this person. I'm owing that. And your kids are there. They now know you're a debtor. Do you know that you are planting something you cannot even finish in this children's life? You make them feel indebted. You make them feel they need to do something regarding the situation on ground. If you've watched my previous video on why girls have sex at young age, I mentioned something related to this. You don't need to put pressure on your kids by letting them know some things that are not, as in that doesn't concern them, that is none of their business. Discussing, oh, I'm so broke, I don't even have money, I don't know who to run to, my job is not going on smoothly, see, I have to pay your school fee now, there's no money to pay your school fee, you need to buy this, you need to do that. Before you know it, these kids will start growing and start trying to look at how the pressure will be there already, and they'll start looking for how they want to help and assist you, because all you do is to complain and nag about your financial issue in their presence. Those ones that know how to steal other people's things and sell, they will start looking for how to steal. Those ones that feel okay, especially depending on their age, if they start exposing, they getting exposed to guys asking them out, they will start going out with them because they believe, especially when they are being enticed with money. They will start doing all those things because they feel, my parents are poor, my parents don't have money, they are broke at the moment, and I need to take care of some things in my life. I need to take care of myself, I need to do this, I need to do that. You don't discuss financial issues with these people, financial problem particularly, what you are going through financially. You don't need to put them in it. It's none of their business. All you need to do is try. If you want to think, nobody is stopping you from thinking your thinking. Look for a place, a quiet place, think your think. It's none of their business. And look for how to get out of it. Look for solution, pray to God how to settle it, and ensure that you are doing your best for them. Don't mention all these things in their prayer. It's none of their business. They are still young. So I've mentioned 3 things, right? So the 4th thing that you should not discuss with your kids, mature conversations that does not concern these kids. You are having it with them. Kilo de gon. Why are some parents like this? I saw a video that went viral sometime during the election time. I saw a very small boy. I'm very sure the boy cannot be less than 4 years. Crying, weeping, seriously, saying, please vote for this person, I don't want to. What is this boy's business in election? What does this boy know about election? But because you've brainwashed the boy, you've inculcated something that is none of his business in him. The boy is now feeling all emotional, unnecessarily innocent child, making him feel that so person is the problem, this person is the solution. This boy doesn't know anything. Election, not like he's already mature enough to vote. Not like he has something to do. But putting him into that system, and people are posting it on emotional blackmail, making it feel like, look at this, even this young small boy know the best person to put in. He does not know. He's been manipulated. He has been brainwashed by his parents to do that, to make him see someone as an evil person, and make the person another person as Jesus Christ, angel. Let's stop it. There are some mature conversation we should not get our children involved. It's none of their business. Like, at that moment, it's none of their business. Let them grow, let them get mature before you start getting them involved. Then they know what they want. They are seeing the things, they are seeing everything themselves, so they know what is right for them. Not when they are young. Imagine you watching a reality TV show and discussing with your kids, like maybe a 7-year-old or a 10-year-old child, saying, I missed today's episode on this reality TV. Did you watch this? How about this also person? Big brother, what happened to Nengi and this thing? And they're not starting, mommy, Nengi and so person kissed today. They kissed, they were touching themselves, like, oh my God. How does this kind of conversation concern these kids? It's not a bad idea you watching the reality TV show. It's meant for you. You are mature. That is, it's meant for your age. But not getting the kids involved because you missed a particular episode and you feel your kids should know about because you all watch them together. You all watch the show together. Why? Children that when they are sitting close to you while you are watching that kind of thing, come on, go and get your books or go to your room and do something else. No, we are not permitted to watch this video for now. You understand? Like, educate them on what they should get involved in and what they should not. Not involving them in mature news, mature topics that doesn't concern them. Please let us stop it. Please, let's stop it. Then I think I've mentioned all. I think that's number 4. Then number 5 conversation you should not have with your kids. Criticizing your kids. Criticizing your kids will make them hate you. Criticizing your kids will make them hate you. They will feel you don't love them. Anything, especially when your friends are around. You're like, oh, that is how you used to do. See, very sluggish, useless boy. I'm tired. I don't even know. I think he even needs to leave. And that is how he used to do. That's how she used to do. And the boy would just, after that time, after the scene, go somewhere, start thinking about what you said about him or her and feeling so bad about himself, making you look as if he's not enough, and those kind of things that make a child go rebellious. That's when they'll feel, I don't care. They will even disrespect you as a brother. After all, do you care about me? All you do is to insult me. That's when they start growing because you've groomed them to be that kind of person, always criticizing them all the time. They've never experienced positive words or affirmation from you before. All you do is insult them even in the presence of your friends. It's not a bad idea to have your kids' conversation in the presence of your friends, like, this my boy is really giving me a headache, he's playful, is this, is that. That's between you and your friend, not in the presence of your friend and the presence of the kids discussing with they will just feel you hate them so much. Let us stop it. Stop criticizing your kids. Try to encourage them, try to applaud them when needs be, make them feel comfortable, make them feel loved, rather than making them feel hate. Even if you truly love them, but you're just using that's your own tactic, your strategy of scolding your kid. Please stop it. Look for another strategy. That strategy is very bad. Saying, if I did not do that, they will think they will get spoiled. They will be spoiled if I did not do this, if I didn't train them. Like, you're not training them. You're not training them. You are killing their self-esteem. So let us stop. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you also have contributions to what I've said, please drop in the comment section. Thank you for watching this video. You know how we always love you for always tuning into my channel. Thank you so much. See you again in my next video. I love you. Bye.